Right, this is going to be a little video, I don't know how big it's going to be, on changing a bottom arm or a bottom ball joint on a Giulietta, 2010 Giulietta, and it's turned into a bigger job than I thought, so I'm going to video it and put it up for try and help some people. So, first off, obviously I've already started the job, jack the car up, put it on stands, but I've got it on the lift, wheel off, obviously, and then under here, there is a pinch bolt that runs through. Sorry, that's my power pack. Phone's dying. Pinch bolt that runs through there. It is a steel bolt into an alloy hub, so be warned. It is bad. It can be bad. It was tight for me to get out. It's an 18mm nut with a inverted Torx. Hey, it's an inverted Torx, an E14 is what it is. So you're going to need that to get the pinch bolt suit. And then, I've been trying to get this suit, it doesn't come out. So what you want to do is, what I've been telling you want to do, is pull the shit tray off, the under tray, which is already off on this car. Pull this support out, this brace, because of this bolt here. 1, 2, 3 bolts that hold that in, and then 2 big inverted Torx up there, and then a big inverted Torx on the front bush, and a big inverted Torx on the rear bush, with a nut on the top. So let's start stripping it out. What I mentioned, pull your front screws out your front inner wheel arch liner. You screw it to here and out to here for your inner arch liners, and then if you look up the back, there is a 10mm. See that? Because that goes onto a brace, which goes down onto this brace. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. Right, so once you got the 315mm out of here, your inverted Torx out of here, you can get them with a decent flank drive 15mm. That's what I used. I used my snap-on flank. Right, so I had a storage problem with my phone. So once you get this bracket undone, just take the cover off here. There's a 10mm onto that bolt up there, which you can't see because my lamp's died. And there's a 15mm. If you just crack that 15mm bolt off, that'll start flopping around. Take it out to here. So that's slack. Or that's off. And all you need to do is, once you got all the bolts out to here, push this all the way that way, inwards, so you can get to this bolt here, which I've already taken out, which is a inverted Torx E20, which you crack off here, pull that out. There's also an inverted Torx that goes up through here. Take that out. There's an 18mm loose nut that you need to hold at the top of the spanner, but they'll crack out, come down. And then next thing you want to do is, if you already got this suit, make sure this is cracked off because it can't seize itself in like this one has. And then now what I'm going to do is pull this arm out as far as I can, and then hopefully I should be able to knock this ball joint out, in theory. This is the point I'm up to now. What I would have liked to do is being able to take the drive shaft out, and then being able to swing the hub all the way around, out, without pulling the drive shaft out, so I can knock the bottom ball joint out. And of course, I lent out my 36mm and forgot to bring it back down this morning, because I'm an idiot. It was sitting next to my keys and I left it anyway, because I'm an idiot. So what I'm doing now is I've pushed the arm back into situ, so it's not pull on the shaft. And I'm smacking here, because this one's seized in. It's all corroded and horrible. I'm smacking on here with this, so it's striking down, pulling the ball joint out. So that's the arm out. As you can see, it did foul the anti-roll bar. Just get a bar in prior to it comes out. But now, because the bush is alright in this one, I'm changing the ball joint. So now I'm going to grind out these rivets and then knock the ball joint out. The new ball joint comes with new bolts, so I'm going to knock the ball joint out, new ball joint in, new bolts in. So that's the ball joint out. Ground heads off the rivets, the grinder, as you can see. I will warn you, they are damn tight. Bloody damn tight. Because I ground the heads off, tried to knock them out with a hammer and a punch like you normally would do. Wasn't having it, so what I ended up doing was drilling a, I don't know whether I've got a rivet around here somewhere. I just fried them all out. This one I'll do. What it was, I drilled a indent in it and got my windy hammer on it with a point on. And even then, they were taking some knocking out. So just be warned, if you're doing this at home, it might be easier for you just to buy an arm. Like, there we go, the arm's in, ball joint's in, nipped up, and I squirted some paint on the bare bits where it'd been ground off. Slide that in from the back, like that, into the hole, and then I would stick a bolt in so it doesn't flop around as much if you can, and then we're just going to need to push this back, locate into there as best we can, fighting the anti-roll bar. So it'll just be a bit of a funny. The arm in, I haven't bolted it in yet. I had that in there, swung that around and give it a clout in the bottom of the bush here to knock it in, and then just located the ball joint. Now just putting it all back together and make sure everything's copper greased, because it makes it easy next time if you do it next time. There we go, one last bit. After you've been messing about with bottom arms or ball joints, track rods, track rod ends, anything to do with the geometry or tracking, always take your car to get tracked. I'm tracking it myself now, obviously because I can, but if you kind of do it at the end, then just take it somewhere, get it tracked, otherwise you will destroy your tyres and your car will drive absolutely awful and your steering wheel will be out, and it's worth spending the however much it is to get it tracked. Saves your tyres. Yeah, definitely worth getting it tracked, 100%. If it's 50 quid or so, it's cheaper than replacing tyres, isn't it?